Here is my exact DM script that I use to book 20 to 40 meetings a week. I've used this script to book hundreds of sales calls, and I've helped hundreds of people book hundreds of sales calls using the script, so you know it works. All right, the first cold touch. This is the most important part, which is the first message, because that's what the first thing that people are seeing. It's the deciding factor of whether or not they should respond to you, and a lot of different people have a lot of different opinions on this. Now, I made a whole video called I Sent 20,000 Cold DMs, which goes over my evolution of how I came up with this strategy, but basically it boils down to 3 key ingredients, which is intro, offer, and call to action. In my first message, I always give them exactly why I'm reaching out. I don't try to build rapport or say, hey, how's it going? Because that never really works. Trust me, I've tried it. I've literally sent millions of messages across several different platforms, and this is what works best. All right, so intro, offer, call to action. Let's break it down to make this easy. The intro is just something that catches their attention. So you can tell a joke, you can apologize for reaching out, you can just introduce yourself. I've got dozens and dozens of intros that me and my team made that you can try out. It'll be in a swipe file in the description below. So for example, you could say, what's up, Carson? This might sound stupid. Amy, just sliding into your DMs. Hey Justin, I don't usually do this. Yo Mike, I know this is your 1,864,927th message you received today, but hear me out. So we open up with our intro, and then we lean into our offer, and this offer needs to have a direct end result that they're going to get out of your system, your product, your service. I made a whole hour-long video that goes over how to create your offer and your message, and it'll be in the free course in the description below. But your offer just needs to be direct, have a specific call to action, and then also the less risk that you have, the better. So something like, I help realtors close on 3 houses per month without any ad spend. Detailers get 10 to 25 card coding customers per month on a pay per show basis. I can reduce your ad cost up to 56% in the first month. If you don't already have a good offer, I have several videos on how to create a good offer, and in that swipe file, I have hundreds and hundreds of offers that work well for other people that you can try out as well. And lastly, the call to action. This one's pretty simple. So what you're going to do on these social platforms is we just want to open up for a conversation, make it easy for them to say yes. So something as simple as, are you open to chat? Would you be interested? Can I send more details? So we can put it all together, and your first message should sound something like this. What's up, Carson? This might sound stupid, but I just wanted to see if you're interested in getting 25 card coding customers this month. You only pay per show. You open a chat, boom, now you're getting a ton of responses, and trust me, this works. Now let's say you get someone responding to this message and you want to get them onto a booked call. There is a very specific framework that I use and a script that I use to get them over to a booked call as quickly as possible. So the first thing I want to go over is ACE. This is just a stupid acronym that I made up. It's always be human and act normal, control the conversation at all times. Every conversation is different, so don't treat everyone the same, and then don't feed into negativity, because sometimes you'll have people that are making fun of your mother, or they shoot some shots at you. Don't feed into it at all. Just cut the conversation off and don't respond. And I also see a lot of people that get kind of hesitant, because if people are responding to you and they're being mean to you, then you feel bad for actually reaching out to them. But do not feel bad. Honestly, if you're not getting anyone mad by noon every day, then you're probably not marketing effectively. All right, so the first response, you sent your message. Now what are they going to respond with? Usually it's one of these 3 things. No, who are you, or sure. So the way you respond to these are, if they say no, you just don't engage whatsoever. You can stop the conversation right there. If they say, who are you? You can explain what you do and ask qualifying questions. And the same, if they say sure, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to explain who are you and what you do, and then ask a qualifying question. And so also you always just want to be in control of the conversation at all times. So you usually always want to ask something at the end of every message that you send. And so here's an example. Hey, I just want to see if you're interested in getting 10 new power washing jobs this month. They say, sure. I help power washing companies get consistent deals through direct mail. We target the affluent. Dude, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's someone sawing someone's head off right below me, apparently. I help power washing companies get consistent deals through direct mail. We target the affluent neighborhoods in your city, so you're always getting the highest paying leads. Where are you located? That's your qualifying question. If you don't have a qualifying question, that's all good. Just ask a question at the end so that the conversation keeps going. Then the second response, they're going to respond one of 3 ways to the second message. So that is, they're not interested, what's the price of your service, or they answer your question. So in this case, they're answering the question, where you're located. So they're going to say, I'm in Miami, whatever, right? So how do we respond to this? Not interested, what's the price? Answer the question. So if they're not interested, I usually don't reply. Sometimes if you're really desperate for leads, you can do this, where you can say, all good, I just saw blank and thought blank, right? So by this, I mean, let's say that you're doing SEO, right? And they say, I'm not interested. That's all good. I just saw that you were on the 8th page of Google, and that's probably why you're not getting a lot of Google leads. I just wanted to reach out and help you out if you're interested. So that's like, oh, so I've done that before, and it's such a satisfying feeling to get someone that says no and turn it into a yes by doing this. Oh, that's all good. I just saw that blank and I thought blank. So that's something you can try. Or what's the price, right? What I do, some people are like, oh, you don't want to tell the price until the very last 10 seconds of the sales call, and then they have to make a decision right there and all that stuff, right? I don't really care about all that. I have enough leads and sales that I just tell the price the way it is. So I give the price, give them the end result that they're going to receive, and then the guarantee. So, all right, the price is $3,000. What we're going to do is we're going to set up all the automation systems for you. We're going to give you access to all the tools that you need, and we're going to get you leads coming in within the first 30 days. If it doesn't work within the first 30 days, I'll give you all your money back, plus you get to keep everything for free. All right, so get the price, the end result that they're going to get, a whole bunch of appointments, and then guarantee. And so that's something that I would say, right? And so you just change it to whatever you have. Answering your question. So if they say, you know, we're in Miami Beach, Florida. Cool. All right, so you can either ask more qualifying questions or you can give the advice and ask for the call. So if you have more qualifying questions, that's cool. Like I have some people where their qualifying questions are, you know, they're reaching out to real estate agents. They want real estate agents that are full-time real estate agents and have closed over 6 deals in the last 12 months. And so if they meet those qualifications, then they'll move forward. And so you can ask the first qualifying question, which is, are you a full-time real estate agent? Yes. Okay, cool. How many deals have you closed over the last 12 months? Then they say, oh, we've closed this many. Cool. Well, if I were you, and then we go into the advice. So you can ask qualifying questions and then you want to give advice. So the giving advice part is very, very crucial. And because we want to kind of sort of give them value so that they give back to us. And so that's why we ask for the call. So it's like, hey, we're going to give you one. Are you free to chat sometime this week? So as an example, if they say, I'm in Miami, I say, okay, great. I noticed in Miami, the really good area codes are 45702 and then 45703. Those are the really affluent neighborhoods. And I think those neighborhoods would be really, I haven't seen anyone in that area target that area yet. So I think that would be a really good neighborhood for you. And I think for you and your branding, this flyer would work really well to ship out to those people in those neighborhoods. Are you free for a chat sometime this week? Right, and that's really compelling. I usually ask the question, who's your target audience? Who are you targeting? They say, oh, we're targeting plumbers. I say, okay, great. For plumbers, what you want to do is you usually want to reach out to the phone because they're taking the phone calls a lot. They're usually not on email. They're definitely not on LinkedIn. And so we want to do cold calls. We want to do SMS. And sometimes email works, but, you know, and then Facebook groups are usually within those Facebook groups. So I would reach out on those platforms if I were you, and that's how you get appointments with plumbers. And so I give that little spiel. This is how it works. This is what I would do if I were you. It shows that I know what I'm talking about and gives them some sort of value. So now they have to get back to me. They feel obligated to get back to me. Or if you're free to chat sometime this week, yes, I am. Let's book a call. Cool. Man, I'm good at this. Other scenarios. There's just a few things you might run into. Some people might ask for testimonials. You're just going to send them the testimonials. The more that you send, the merrier. Okay. You can also, if you have like a ton of testimonials, you can just put it on a separate page where you have all your testimonials in one page. Or if they want the website, they're like, hey, what's the website? What you want to do is you just want to send them a website that is specifically for the exact offer that you're pitching to them. So if you're saying, hey, we'll help you get more hot water heater repairs for a plumbing company, right? And then on the website, it says, we help roofing companies do blah, 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 blah. It's like, that is not going to speak their language at all. So we want the website to say the exact same thing that our message said. So that is it. That's my script. That's how I book a ton of meetings. I have a ton of people, like I said, that use this script and it works extremely well for them. As you can see, also what I would do if I were you is I would automate all these messages. So if you're doing LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram outreach, you want to automate all those messages so you're getting as many outreaches as possible, so you're getting as many booked sales calls as possible. So if you want a system to getting 120 sales calls per month, you want me to help you set it up, give you access to the automation tools that you need, you can book a call with my team below. I'll talk to you guys soon.